And we have both players in. We will move into this best of 5 final. It'll be Moist coming up against Gilded Fly. And these guys have met before, as I just said. And it was Moist that took the win last time. The Gilded Fly will be looking for some revenge today. Here we go, game 1, best of 5 final, Diamond Duels Winter Series number 4. We will reach our halfway mark of the Winter Series. Once this tournament is complete, we'll have 4 more coming in January and February to decide our final 8, our top 8 of the leaderboard, who will be invited to the double elimination final. But for this week we have our top 2, Moist and Gilded Fly here. Gilded Fly looking to get on the play and take first blood, but Moist does well to block him. Both of these players well skilled in the 1v1 discipline, both with good control. If you were watching earlier, you'll see Moist is very capable off the wall and in the air, but he can't get this save, and Gilded Fly will indeed take first blood. I'll try and keep on top of these skipping replays, because I know these guys will want to play their game to their liking. Moist will take a powerful kickoff and he'll redirect that one nicely into the goal. He gets a pull shot on that one somehow, possibly getting a little touch on Gilded Fly, who got the last touch before that one in. And we're tied up and the first minute's gone. I expect nothing less than a close game here. And that one's going to bounce all the way in. Moist doesn't need another touch on it. Net on the wall in the 50-50 against Gilded Fly, and that one just bounces on the sweet spot in the corner. Moist is disconnected. We're going to hope that he's going to get back into this soon. It's another bit of great sportsmanship here from Gilded Fly to wait for Moist to rejoin, and he's seen the rejoin, and we will hopefully get the action going again. Gilded Fly plays this one out, lets Moist, and Moist again, just like the similar game before when Moist disconnected and rejoined, he's on the corner boost but doesn't manage to read it well in time to get back for the save, and we will be tied up. Moist now will maybe get himself a kickoff goal to pull himself back in front, and he does. Takes this to 3-2. I need to get skipping these replays. Moist takes control, plays it up onto the backboard. Gilded Fly very impatient to take the touch on it. He's going to play it centre and past Moist, and he can't reach it. Gilded will tie up the game. 3-3 with 3 minutes 13 to go. Not quite as good as the 3-3 that we had in a previous game tonight, but all the threes up in there. Moist gets a crucial bump on Gilded there to stop him taking the shot on goal. A nice one in chat for appreciation of the bump as well. Moist tries to play that one centre but flicks off to the side instead. It's good to see a couple players very vocal in the quick chat, but not in a toxic or threatening way at all, just enjoying the game and calling out what they see. Moist pushes on the shot, but it's blocked down well by Gilded Fly. Gilded manages to take control and takes the shot, but Moist ready for the stop. We've gone just over a minute without any goals, but we have one now. Gilded Fly will push himself into the lead. Just jumping on top of the free ball that bounced center for him there. From the player, sends it wide into the orange zone. Gilded pops that one out, but Moist is there to take control of it. Moist blocking at the midfield and Gilded Fly, but Gilded will be back to defend this, but Moist might have an opportunity here. No, Gilded gets there in time to push it to the side now. Might be his chance to get this one in. Tries to pinch that on his wall, but this is going to bounce out quite dangerously, but Moist does well to get back in front of it. And coming up to the final minute now, and Gilded still holds the small 1-goal lead. Moist with the shot off the wall, Gilded meets it just high of the goal. Gilded with the long shot now, it is heading just wide, but Moist is there for the safety anyway. Gilded with some good control on the ball here, but Moist not willing to watch his dribbling. And Moist, I don't know what this shot was. Was this a pinch? It was a bit of a pinch on this corner here, and it hits that sweet spot on the corner and bounces all the way in. And the calculated chat, Gilded will have none of it. It's something exactly I would do. I would call that as a calculated shot, but Moist indeed ties up the game. 4-4 moving into the last 30 seconds. And Gilded will feel kind of hard done by there, and that one's going to go all the way through. And it definitely did. The goal before from Moist, the pinch onto the corner. Like has been said in chat, it's Cooks here confirmed. If only he was playing a Batmobile, it would be incredibly believable on shots like that, and Moist will follow this one all the way into the end. And turning this one round in the last 30 seconds, Moist now pulling himself into a 2-goal lead. But Gilded Fly still has 17 seconds. Does fall nicely for him here, he should have the boost and a chance to play this one forward off the side. Moist missing out on the defensive touch, and this one is going to fall down, but Moist does well to keep this one alive for himself, and he's going to lift this one up for a goal that he doesn't really need. With 1 second on the clock, he will take the 3-goal lead in this game, and he's looking to take the 7-4 win as soon as this ball hits the ground, and it does. Moist will take game number 1 in this best of 5. A very close game up until the dying moments. It was tied almost all the way, and then Moist managing to get himself a few goals at the end of the game to give himself the first win. And into game 2. Moist leads the series 1-0. It's a best of 5, so Moist needs 2 more games to take the win today. Gilded needs all 3. Still anyone's match at the moment. And as a reminder, the winner will take... It will be a Steam code today, since both these players are PC. But both these players are fighting for a £5 Steam wallet top up, which they can spend on whatever they like. It's not the biggest prize pool, but what do you expect for this level of competition, you know? But we do have some hopeful potential partnerships and sponsorships coming up into the new year. So our prize pool for our 1v1 Winter Series final will definitely be a cash prize of some sort. And as Diamond League grows, I'm sure our prize pools and our quality of production on these streams is definitely going to grow as well. So you guys you're in our early stages at the moment. Just see where we are in a year's time, and it'll be Moist to follow this up and give himself the 2-goal lead now. Sitting patiently in defense on his 2-goal lead, but I was about to say it's not going to work out for him. Gilded does take a good shot, but Moist does well to block it. And this one is just going to bounce all the way through. Gilded can't keep out of the net. Moist will increase his lead to 3 goals. 3 minutes 37 left to go in game 2. Moist getting a good read on the clear there to send it straight behind Gilded Fly. Gilded tries to push it out and get the second touch on it, but Moist just blocks him down. And as I've been watching these tournaments, I'm trying to figure out what it is that Moist does that gives him the edge in this, and I think it's just that he's quick and he's accurate, and I can't figure out any other reason for him to being able to beat all these other players at his level. I think he just has a certain style that other players can't contend with. He's really good at positioning himself and recovering himself quickly after being put out of position. He knows how to make his car move, I think, is the key point here. And in a game of car football, it is always good to know how to make your car move. I mean, that's all Rocket League is. Who can move their car the best? And Moist is showing today that he is indeed moving his car the best today, as he has done twice previously in this tournament. It does look like he's wanting to take it all the way today. And he almost is made to own goal it on his own goal there, but he manages to position well enough to not be taken advantage of in that position. And Gilded Fly is not giving up, holding up the attack, trying to get Moist onto the ropes here, but he could have played himself out of position. He does. He gets in the way to block it. It's going to fall for Moist to try again. Moist coming for the ceiling shot now. He's gone a bit too off target to be able to complete that one, but for the 4-goal lead, he has every right to go for shots like that. Gilded perhaps just needs to take his time a little bit more. He seems to be playing Moist into the game a little bit too much. Perhaps instead of going for the hard clear, should maybe just be trying to dribble this onto the wall or center if he's confident in his flicks and his dribbling. Try and take that one center past Moist, or if not, try and take it round onto the wall slowly. I think these big clears are playing right into the hand of Moist, who is just following up everything that Gilded Fly manages to send out. And taking that corner boost, he's going to have Gilded Fly in an awkward position here, and Moist does indeed manage to take advantage of it, pushes the score to 6-1. We did go goalless for a fair amount of time in this game, considering we've had 7 goals scored so far. We did just go around 2 minutes with nothing scored at all, and Moist will push that one home to get the sought after Brazil. Not as fast as his Brazil in an earlier match today, which I'll have to double check it. I believe it was around 1 minute 25, but it has taken him 4 minutes to get this Brazil. And in the last minute, Gilded Fly has 6 goals to get back in game 2. Moist will move himself onto championship point, and he makes it 8. 7-goal lead now with only 50 seconds left to go. There is little to nothing that Gilded Fly can do now. I mean, 7 goals in 50 seconds is indeed possible on kickoff goals and a good bit of control after kickoffs, but with the way Moist is playing off his kickoffs, it's not a likely scenario. Moist is just in absolute control of this game. He didn't have the best week last week, but he has returned to try to reclaim his title. Scrim isn't even here this week to defend the title that he won last week. So it falls to Gilded Fly to try and take down who I would call the Titan of Diamond Duels at the moment. Gilded gets a good touch on that, and he manages to push it all the way, but with 6 seconds left, he needs a goal every single second. And as has been said before, Moist could take a quick bathroom break just now and not be too worried about Gilded Fly catching up in this one. And with 3 seconds left, it will be confirmed now that Moist will take game 2 in dominant fashion. And he will move on to championship point now. Moist only 1 game win away from taking the sweep in this final over Gilded Fly. Gilded just taking his time to ready up for this one. And of course, in this level of Rocket League, it's all about catching the players on the right day. Some days players are going to come in and absolutely pop off and just destroy other players that on a bad day they would get absolutely wrecked by. And I think in cases like our 1v1 tournament here, I think Monday has fallen to be a good day for Moist every single week, and that's not taking anything away from his mechanical skill at all. He has just turned up and he has performed to a consistent level, and that says a lot for his character as a Rocket League player. And Moist not managing to get back in time for that one, and the camera's going to go slightly weird as Gilded Fly will draw first blood in game 3. Gilded looking for the reverse sweep in the best of 5. Moist is now in the lead in this series 2-1, and he has put himself on championship point. He takes out the corner boost on the orange side there. I was about to say that's maybe not the best thing to do, but he does manage to get in for the demo and he gets a shot off. But Gilded does well for the save, and now it's Gilded's turn to increase his lead, but he misses just. Not a fall for Moist now to play forward. He's got full boost and he's got time, tries to play it behind Gilded Fly, but Gilded will not fall for it. Moist positions well to send it back into the orange zone, but Gilded, even with little boost, manages to defend well. And that one squeezes between the two players, and Moist will get the goal. I'll have to watch this again because I'm not quite sure how this ball fell. Moist pushes it off the wall, follows it down in the air. Gilded goes for the clear, but Moist is falling on top of it and sends it into the orange goal. And we have the calculated in chat, and Gilded does indeed agree this time. He perhaps didn't agree with the pinch shot off the corner that he got in a previous game, but he will agree with the calculated call on the fall onto his clear there. And quickly off the kickoff, Moist will put himself into the lead 2-1. Gilded perhaps a bit shaken off the first goal that he lost to Moist in this one, but hopefully it's not going to infect him. Yeah, it's just, I think this is, I think I've said before, it's a display in who is mechanically better at moving their car. And I think in positions like that where Moist is able to pinch and he's able to get these good dunks, that is all down to how he's positioning his car. If he's aerialing down onto a clear from Gilded Fly, if he's angled his car in the right direction, no matter how Gilded Fly hits it, it's going to go in the direction that Moist wants it to go, because he has positioned his car in the best way for the ball to get the best reaction from the edge of the hitbox. And I believe that is what puts Moist ahead of a lot of players in this 1v1 tournament, is his understanding of his car's position. And I have to, like, I admit, like, it's something that, like, it never crossed my mind, like, the direction your car is facing while you are hitting the ball makes a lot of difference, and, like, it's only something that I've taken notice of in the last couple of months, probably down to watching a lot of 1v1s in Diamond League, and I'm noticing the players that are coming off on top for a lot of the time are the ones that know how to hit the ball and where to hit the ball. It's not to say that there's, like, a massive difference between the skill of the two opposing players. It's just that one player has the advantage of knowing how to hit the ball best. And Moist extending his lead to 4 goals now, 5-1 the score, and half the game gone. I apologize for a bit of rambling in this game, but I'm kind of expressing my thoughts on the logic of Rocket League, and I hope I am correct, because I'm going to be applying all this stuff to my own game. And I think it does make all the difference. I think my own personal major problem at the moment is consistency. I have really bad days and really good days. Today was actually a decent day for me in 1v1s, but I was beaten out by Kura, aka Anna, who did incredibly well to beat me, an incredibly skilled player. Good control on the ball, like most of the top players in this 1v1 tournament do. Gilded gets a good lead on that coming out, but can't guide it onto goal. And Gilded is taking his time on this one. He's got 4 goals to get back. He does have the time to do it, but I think Moist will do everything that he can to keep the ball away from dangerous positions. Gilded tries to control this one round Moist, but pushes forward at a decent time to defend it. Moist gets a good touch on that. Good read off the wall and a rebound to get center. It was quite far off the side to get a good shot on that, but he does incredibly well to read that and send it into the net, increasing his lead to 6-1. And again, Moist putting in a dominant performance. Moist will be looking for the Brazil again. I think it's something that he's possibly nearly had in nearly every single match so far. And Gilded will push that one all the way. He tries to reach for the turtle at the end, but he will say no to the Brazil, and he'll get himself 2 on the board to stop himself being beaten with a 7-1. Game will indeed not be taken to some sort of Hispanic level, and Moist managing to almost get the ceiling read, can't quite fall on it properly to get it in. Just been made aware of another scoreline that I wasn't actually never considered in Rocket League, the 8-2 scoreline, but Gilded Fly has indeed ruined that with another goal back. With 13 seconds left, it is almost impossible for Gilded Fly to get back in it, but as I was saying there, Moist is perhaps looking for the 8-2 BU scoreline, but he was denied it with Gilded's 3rd goal. And with 5 seconds left, the clock will count down. And for the third time in Winter Series so far, Moist will take first place in the full sweep in the best of 5. He will take it in 3 games, and Moist will be crowned your Winter Series number 4 champion, the Winter Series champion for the 3rd time so far this winter. Gilded, with an incredibly respectable 2nd place, will take 250 points in the leaderboard. Moist will be increasing his lead to over 1600 now. He is without a doubt guaranteed his place in the double elimination grand final. I don't think 7 people can catch up with him. 8 people can catch up with him and knock him out of that. He is basically guaranteed now. So yeah, incredibly well played by Moist again to take the win in our 1v1s. Gilded Fly taking 2nd place. And I've already forgotten the result of our 3rd place match, and it was Samon 321 takes 3rd place today, and Jenkos will come in 4th. They were the top scorers today. Everyone else being knocked out in round 1 and round 2 will get some sort of small point for the leaderboard just for being here and taking part. More points for the further you progress in the tournament, and the leaderboard is ranked accordingly. I'll get the leaderboard updated and posted onto the Discord later this evening and onto the website sometime tonight and tomorrow. All the matches today will be cut down into videos for YouTube, and I'll get them on in the next couple of days. I know there's a couple of people messaged today interested in watching the matches back, so yeah, they will be there. Just give it a couple of days, maybe tomorrow night, maybe Wednesday they'll be on, and we might also be back with a stream on Wednesday if we can get it organized. If I can get it organized, we're going to have some sort of 2v2 King of the Hill style tournament. I've got the website ready for a sign-up kind of situation for that, and I'm just trying to organize a bit of a stream team to take the stream over from me for the first time, so I can sit back and organize a competition and we can have a bit more fun with Diamond League. And again guys, that's it for the broadcast today. Thanks again for dropping by and joining us. Thanks to all the players. It's been another smoothly ran tournament. And that doesn't go to me for running, it goes to the players for turning up and organising themselves and organising their matches. I mean, I just set the bracket, you guys came and played it. I will be getting in touch with Moist shortly, and I will get his £5 Steam code to him. I don't know, I've lost count of how many prizes I've given out to Moist already, but he is absolutely dominating in Diamond League at the moment, and he does deserve it, and I wouldn't expect Moist to be here forever. He's a talented player and he will be moving on to the champion level shortly, so don't be thinking that this guy is going to do it every single week, because he will move on and other people will move up and take his place. So you guys, anyone that wasn't in this week watching in chat, get online, check out diamondleague.co.uk. We'll be back in January and February with some more Diamond Duels Winter Series. It'll be number 5 through number 8 to decide our top 8 in the leaderboard. But that will be it for this evening, guys. Thank you for watching. I've been PZGs. We will be back hopefully on Wednesday, and if not, enjoy Christmas, have a good holiday season, and I'll see you guys in the new year if I don't see you on Wednesday. See you later, guys.